All right, everybody, welcome to Hot Couch Potato, the podcast where we talk about video games and talking about stuff in the podcast. My name is Brent, aka Blue Up. I'm here with my man's Rick, aka A Doer Rick Day. What's going on, man?
I forgot too what I was going to talk about. This is crazy.
So it's funny because Rick and I will be talking before we start recording or anything, and it's like we don't want to talk too much because then we'll run out of material for when we're actually recording.
Yeah,
so we kind of hold off. And Rick just, with his bad memory, forgets all the time what he's holding off.
I always forget. It was about something. Something about something.
Is it about being old? Because that's what mine's being about, man.
Yeah,
that
too.
I'll start talking, then maybe you'll remember halfway through, man. But yesterday I watched Zombieland Double Tap, and it's basically Zombieland 2. The first one came out some time ago, and it was about, I don't know, just people surviving the zombie apocalypse, right? This movie came out, I think, just this past week, and it's whatever. They just made a little BS sequel out of a regular movie. It's like what can you amount it to? It's kind of like Superbad and those kind of movies, you know? If they make a sequel of that, it's just because they're having fun and want to make a sequel. But off the top of your head, can you tell me when that first movie came out, when the first Zombieland came out?
I don't know. Probably college, maybe? So 2010?
Dude, you are actually fucking super close, man. It came out in 2009, real, when we were in college.
Shit.
Dude.
Yeah.
And the craziest part is I remember exactly who I was with, where I was when I watched the first one, because I watched that in theaters too. And now it comes full circle, and I watched the second one, and just thinking about, damn, dude, 10 years ago, I watched the first one. I'm a fucking different person from back then, man. Holy shit, dude. Meanwhile, all these actors like look the same in the movie. It's kind of crazy. Doesn't look like they've aged at all. Well, except like the little girl. There was a little girl in the movie, and she's way older now. But Woody Harrelson looks the same. The dude that played what's his name? The dude that played Lex Luthor in the Justice League looks the same. Emma Stone looks the same. It's just kind of funny, man. Thinking about how much time has passed since the first one came out, and what a different world it is now, dude. I don't think I had a smartphone when I watched that first movie.
Dude, yeah, exactly. When did smartphones come out? Like 2007?
Oh wait, maybe I'm lying. Maybe I already had one, because I remember. When did we jump on our family plan? I think that's when I got my first smartphone, man.
Like 2008 or
yeah,
9?
It was definitely after high school, because I still had my little bullshit chocolate, you know, where I was just sliding it up and down, man. So that's crazy for a sequel to come out 10 years after the original. It kind of blew my mind. It hurt my feelings, because I was really sitting there thinking about, like, oh man, look at all these people that I watched the first movie with. I haven't talked to them in like years, dude. They have their own lives now, man, separate from my life, dude. It just got so depressing, dude, thinking about it, you know?
Touching your soul.
Yeah, man. It's like everything that's happened in that 10 years, right? But they can just go and make this movie and get on with the shit, man. It's kind of wild. It just threw me for a loop, because I can specifically remember what was going on 10 years ago when I watched that first movie. So
Jesus.
Really sobering. And yeah, we're just getting old, dude. It's out here.
Speaking of old, I was also watching a movie, the Hot Tub Time Machine.
Okay.
And, you know, like, it was just on one of our apps, and we're like, oh yeah, let's just watch it for funs. And, you know, of course, that movie is about them going into the past, and they're like changing bits of their past, so I guess it affects the future. But the thing is, like, after the movie, I was like, oh man, that was still a funny movie. And their future, or wherever they got back to their present, their future, they had a DVD player as like one of their technologies. And I was like, God damn, dude, who uses DVD players these days? Are we so old we don't even use DVD players at all? I think our generation now like gave up DVD players. Maybe we still play games and we watch Blu-ray movies, but now we're going on to streaming and whatnot. So, dude,
Yeah,
We're
everything's
getting
digital
old.
now, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it's funny when you watch old movies, and they're in spaceships and stuff, yet they still use bullshit like Skype, to do
Yeah.
video communications. I remember, I think it's Space Odyssey 2001. There's a scene in that movie. This is old. I think they filmed it in like the 50s or 60s. Maybe the 70s. Let me look it up real quick. But anyways, there's a part where a guy makes a phone call from like a space station to Earth or something like that, right?
Mm.
And guess what he calls it through? He calls it through fucking AT&T, man. It's like, what? AT&T doesn't even have like that kind of fucking capability nowadays, If anything, they don't even offer it as a service. You either fucking FaceTime on your iPhone or video chat, something like that. It's not through AT&T, man. So it's kind of funny how movies date themselves like that. They'll show
Yep.
you, yeah, DVD players in it, or people still using rotary phones or something like that, man.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of insane, dude. You need to watch more of those movies so you remember where you came from, dude. Oh, also because Rick and I are inviting the FBI into our homes willingly. Well, at least this is my first time inviting them into my house, um, with open arms, dude. Spotify had this little promo running where if you had Spotify Premium, you can get a free little Google Home Mini.
Hell yeah.
This is like a $50 value. Who's not jumping on that? So I totally jumped in on it. Haven't opened the box yet, dude. I'm too scared.
It's not too bad, and I think you can customize those privacy settings as well. Like you can have it only turn on when you press a button.
Okay.
Versus you actually saying, "Hey Google," and that means it's actively listening.
Listening. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
isn't there a thing like part of the user agreement where it's always listening to you, man? They put that shit in like the fine print,
But then they said that you can also turn it off, which makes it you have to press the button, and then
Okay.
they're not listening at all.
Yeah. Damn, dude. When I plug it in, and if I ever unplug it, I'm just gonna have to purge everything, like change my Wi-Fi, fucking change all the electrical plugs in my house, dude, just so that it's not used to anything in this fucking place, man.
Yeah, see, so like me, I got used to it. I was like, they can listen. I don't care anymore. Like, as long as it gets me, the job done. Like, I wanted to play music. I wanted to
Uh-huh.
turn off my TV. I wanted to turn on my lights. I wanted him to tell me the weather, the news, and whatnot. And I was like, the only conversation you're gonna get out of it is probably me just watching something on the internet. But other than
Mm-hmm.
that, I don't think I have in anything
So it can
that I want
turn
to
on.
hide unless I'm like saying my social really loud.
Can it turn on your PlayStation 4?
No, no. I
Uh,
don't think I think I did read something about that, but I didn't really get into that because I was like, I'd rather just press the button on
oh,
the
that's true. It's
controller.
just on the controller, anyways. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to get too attached to it, but the things that I do want it to have it do is like do the fridge, turn on the AC or not. I
Mm-hmm.
still haven't gotten into that yet, but my future devices will be involved with all of my electronics, so that way it'll be
Damn.
easier, and then I'll even make it where it only recognizes my voice, so that way it won't respond to anybody else.
Oh man, speaking of old movies, that's like Judge Dredd. You remember the original Judge Dredd with Sylvester Stallone? I think
uh,
there was a part where the lights were off in his apartment and he was trying to turn them on, but someone reprogrammed it to listen to someone else's voice, dude.
yeah.
Crazy. That could happen to you, man.
Yep. It could, or you can have alarms going off at 3 a.m.
Yep.
In the
Set by
morning.
your friends. Yep.
Like, oh shoot, I need to make sure mine recognizes my own voice.
And nobody else's. You need to put a secret password on it. You need to say like, I don't know, Oktoberfest or something before it starts listening to you, before it changes any settings.
The sun is dying down or something like that.
Shit. Some kind of weird saying. That's how trash it is now, though. That's how lazy I'm getting, right? So I have an app on my phone that turns on and off the light in my room, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm too lazy to open up the app sometimes, man.
You can just say, "Hey Siri," and then open app, and then it'll open it. But you have to go that extra mile to press a button.
That's what I'm saying. I'm too lazy to do that now, dude. I'm too lazy to tap my screen and tilt my phone the right way so it sees my face and unlocks, dude. We're just getting super trash now with all this shit, man. It's crazy.
Dude, it's helpful though when you like I have mine hooked up to my TV, so like I always forget to turn off the living room TV. And I have two of these devices, one in the bedroom, one in the living room, but I just whisper it in the bedroom and and it turns it off. So like I don't have to like go and look for the remote or get up or move from my bed. I just whisper silently.
Damn,
and then
dude.
it whispers back too. So
hey Siri, I left the TV on in the living room.
Okay, it's turning off.
Oh shit. Yeah, dude, see, my Siri fucking popped off too. It heard me whispering.
Yep, see.
Damn, dude, that's too funny, man. See the stuff we get lazy about now, man. It's fucking horrible, dude.
I'm gonna have my whole room. I just gotta figure out how to get like a little bed attached to my computer. That would be cool.
Yeah. I still need to rebuild mine, man. You were talking about rebuilding your computer a little bit earlier. I still need to do mine. I need to get a new case, a smaller case. I need to get a modular power supply. I need to do a lot, man. Well, actually, no, that's not a lot. Those are the two main things. But it's basically you're rebuilding your computer, rewiring all the power and all that, and changing the case, because then you got to mount your motherboard again and get everything plugged back in, do the wire management all over again. I mean, that's the only part I'm not looking forward to.
Yep.
Because that was the most tedious part, kind of making sure everything can reach and isn't too tight, and then wrapping it all with those zip ties, dude. Do you still have a bunch of those, by the way?
The zip ties? No. I threw everything away. I was like,
what?
I don't need these computer parts anymore, because I was like, man, I've been holding on to all these parts, but yeah, I think, I didn't need it, so I threw. I was like going through spring cleaning, so that's why.
Damn, see, I still have just a box with everything in it. I got a bunch of old hard drives in there, a bunch of old RAM sticks and everything like that, man.
Yep.
If you ever need an extra one, like a regular OG hard drive that'll just run slow as shit, I got you, man. I got like 5 super old ones, dude. But yeah, man, shit's getting weird out here, dude. We're as much as we talk shit about not adhering to the change that technology has given us, and the what's the word I'm looking for? The convenience that it's giving us, dude. How we always want to stick with the old ways. We're fucking falling into it, man.
Exactly. And I'm scared because I don't want to get into streaming video games just yet.
Man.
I'll get it when there's a lot of things that I don't want to buy, but I want to play. But right now, I still have that collector thing in me, and I'm like, I need it to be, I don't know, digitally on my system so I can access it all times. But I'm like, well, it doesn't matter, because if you pay monthly subscriptions, it's always going to be there, kind of thing. But I'm slowly around that area.
That, I think, is one of the scariest byproducts of what's going on with streaming is I think, like you said, you have that collector in you.
Yeah.
But that sense of ownership is going to be gone from now on. You know, like for me, for example, I just picked up the Xbox Games Pass because they had a deal. If you buy 3 months, you get 3 months free. So I'm playing a bunch of different games on there. One I'll talk about later, Outer Worlds. But if I ever stop paying that, or once that 6 months is up, I can't touch those games ever again. I mean, sure, my save files will still be there, but if I ever want to jump back in, it's just another $15 I got to throw over to Xbox.
Yep.
I guess the worst or the scariest part about that is I don't know what happens if a crash happens or the internet's down for days or something like that. If you have those subscription services or streaming services, there's nothing you can do, dude. Otherwise, I could be here though with my physical copy of Sekiro and I could play real quick, man. You can't do anything else if everything's
Exactly.
offline though. I think that's just the scariest part. And maybe that's just for me because I guess my digital library is so extensive. I have all these games in my digital library, but nothing installed, man. So if the internet went down, I can't install any of that. I'm just gonna be looking at what coulda, woulda, shoulda. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess that's just what it is for me. It's just scary the thought of losing all that stuff off of some inconvenience,
Yep.
instead of you misplacing a disc or something like that.
Yep.
But no, yeah, it's kind of crazy, man. And I don't even think kids nowadays care anymore. I think the norm for them is the subscriptions, is the memberships, is the streaming and all that. So it'll be interesting to see what gamers in the future are like, man. Everybody's just probably gonna be really good at battle royale games, and that's it.
And real life shooting games and VR and all that. So, yep.
Yeah, no, it's wild. I can't place it. So yeah, no, I picked up Xbox Games Pass specifically to play Outer Worlds. I actually bought a new video game this week. I bought Call of Duty.
Excellent.
And it's fucking great, dude. I'm just being belligerent and killing little kids on the internet again, man. In Call of Duty. It's funny. They show like, the top players and they can fucking have their mic open and yell at you and shit, man. So it's kind of great. They did incorporate a mute all button, which is a godsend, man. If you jump into a lobby, you just hear a bunch of people talking. You could just click R3 real quick and mute everybody.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, so it's pretty sick, man. Finished the campaign. Like the only loser, I think, to finish the campaign, dude. I'm really interested in the Call of Duty stories. I don't know, man. I like it a lot. And it was decent for me. I thought it was pretty cool, but of course it's too short. I think every Call of Duty campaign is like 4 or 5 hours, man.
Wow.
They're never too long. But I think they always bank on people just playing on the multiplayer stuff. This time around, though, they incorporated some of the story into the Spec Ops. So they set it up. There's different levels in Spec Ops, and you got to beat them in order. And they're 4-player now, so we could have a bunch of people on there. But whenever I matchmake with people, I guess everybody just wants to do team deathmatch or the competitive stuff. Because whenever I jump into Spec Ops, I just get a bunch of people that don't play the objective. They're just trying to get as many kills as they can, get highest score or something like that. Because they don't do revives. They don't try to protect any kind of buildings that we're supposed to protect. They don't do shit, dude. They're just out there running around doing 360 no scopes, man.
All kids.
It's an objective. Play the fucking objective, dude.
Yep, all children.
So it's fucking wild, and that's what I really want to get into. Mostly is the Spec Ops. I mean, I play the multiplayer just to get some decent action in, which is still good. Surprisingly, they've added a couple new features on there. You can mount your gun onto cover, so you get a little bit steady. So you can head glitch out of your asshole now. You can head glitch around corners and shit now, dude. It gets kind of wild on there. And then they have like 32 versus 32 ground war mode, which is super hectic, man. You like spawn and die a bunch. And then they just have all the regular game modes, deathmatch and all that. Leveling system's the same. I don't think they've put any microtransactions in it yet. That being said, it's a solid shooter. I'll never be the best at these games, but just be mad decent, Get the 1.0 KD ratio. That's all I need, man. So it's not too bad. If it was me, I'd give it like a for a Call of Duty. I'll give it like an 8 out of 10, man. Um, Graphics are actually super good. I don't know how the heck. Maybe it's just because this generation has been out so long. They finally know what the capabilities of all the hardware is.
Mm-hmm.
So everything in the game just looks amazing. All the cutscenes look like better than a Pixar movie, man. The faces look really, really believable. You can see all the strands of hair in Captain Price's mustache, man. So it's actually pretty fun, man. If you're thinking about buying it, I'll totally play with you all day, man. Because I need a Spec Ops partner on there, dude.
But you said it needs 4 people, right? Or can
Yeah.
we just do 2?
I don't know if you could just do 2. But having 2 people work cooperatively is better than 0 people cooperatively, man.
Yeah.
At least we'll be able to beat the first mission at least, dude. Because it's fucking rough, man. I'm out here trying to do everything myself. It's funny when 3 people are. You remember how you get knocked down in Call of Duty? You're just kind of sitting on your butt and you're crawling around on your butt.
Yeah.
There was like 3 of us surrounding this guy, the only guy that was still alive, to revive us. And nope, he just kept shooting the enemies and stuff, and we backed him into a corner, and he couldn't jump over us, and he still wouldn't survive us, dude, or he still wouldn't revive us. It's super trash. I
Dang.
know, man. So I don't know what people are thinking, dude. It's co-op PvE. It's easy, dude. It's not zombies, man. You can't just try to go at it alone.
We gotta play zombies though. I think didn't you say some stuff came out for World War Z?
World War Z. Oh yeah, I think new maps or something, right? Or new guns.
I think
Something
so.
came out recently. But yeah, we still got to play that too. Um, my Epic Games launcher library is ever growing, by the way, dude. Um, since I
You're
have,
gonna be one of them people. You're gonna be
dude,
playing Fortnite every day.
since I have Twitch Prime, man, because I have Amazon Prime, I got The Walking Dead, the Michonne season of it, the Telltale one, for free, dude. So my library is growing, man.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, I'm actually about to cancel Amazon Prime. That's coming up because I don't want to pay $130.
When's your renewal date?
Something around the 6th of November, but I'm gonna cut it off like I'm gonna order like a bunch of stuff
I was
though,
gonna say,
like
man.
November 1st or whenever this Friday, and then once it all goes through, I'm just gonna cancel all my Prime membership.
Dude, you know that's perfect time for Christmas gifts, right?
Yep, and I don't mind waiting 5 days.
Okay, so you're still gonna do your Christmas shopping on Amazon. On Amazon, just you're just gonna let it take its time.
You know what? I might actually have to do it in person, and that's gonna be the second part. Because
Man, Christmas
that's a
shopping for
lot.
stuff in person. Holy shit!
God, you were see.
No,
Maybe
no,
everyone gets gonna get
Godspeed,
money.
man.
Everyone's gonna
Godspeed.
be getting. Everyone's getting money. Money.
Everyone's getting cash. No, I mean, do it, man. I think there's something cool about doing shit old school, man. I
Are
don't
you
know.
gonna renew yours though? When yours
Well,
come up?
mine isn't up until February, and fuck no, I removed all my credit cards from Amazon, so it can't find a way to charge me or anything like that. Um, yeah, man. Nah, I cut mine off already. It said when I tried to cancel it or disconnect my card, it said it's okay. We'll email you 2 weeks before your Prime runs out, just in case you change your mind. I was like, yep, I'll just delete that email as soon as I get it.
Yeah, it used to be $100. I was like, man, how did it jump up to 130? I think I was actually paying $60 because I was using student
Uh huh.
Prime, and then all of a sudden, yeah, I'm paying like double the amount. So I'm like, no, I don't think I order that much. And if I do order stuff, it's like $5, $10 gadgets once a month kind of thing, and I can wait, that extra 2 or 3 days.
Uh huh. Mm. Hmm. Mm. Hmm. What do you think about Amazon getting their own streaming, like video game streaming service, like Stadia.
What? I think they need to improve their music first and their videos before
Oh
they can
wait,
move on to that stuff.
how does their music work? Or you've used the Prime Music?
I only did the trial stuff, but I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
really get too involved into the music. But it's similar to Spotify, but Spotify has a way vast amount of selection, so
Oh, okay. Okay.
I would rather, yeah, like my Amazon Alexa is already trying. It was trying to look up songs
Mm-hmm.
through the music, Amazon Music, and then I was like, you know what? Change default to the Spotify, so that way you don't have to keep recommending me to get Amazon Music. You know, every time I listen to a song, it's like, oh, this song is on Amazon Prime Music. Just for something, something, you can get it. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not getting that
Wait, it
stuff.
would tell you that while you're listening to the song?
Well, certain songs that you want to listen to
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
that is exclusive to that music, and then they'll go, "Oh, here's similar songs to that music that you actually
Oh,
want to
that's
listen to."
trash,
Yeah, so I
dude.
was like, "Yeah, no, I'm just gonna stick with radio," and then that's when I got Spotify, which links up to literally everything.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and then Spotify, you get a free Google Home now. So,
Yeah, yeah.
they're pretty good, you know.
I would
Like,
be so mad if they did that to me. If I was trying to listen to Yellow Card Ocean Avenue
mm.
and they go, "Oh, you have to get Amazon Prime Music for this." Meanwhile, listen to uh Yellow Card, not Ocean Avenue. It's just a different song that's not as
Yeah,
good. And you're like, "Oh,
exactly.
god, it's
Here's
so
similar
gross."
songs to listen to. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that just
But
sounds gross, dude.
exactly. So yeah, that's gonna be it.
I mean, interesting. The only thing for me is, well, at least I'll have it till February. I really like that show on Amazon, Jack Ryan, the one with Jim from The Office. That show's actually pretty
Oh,
entertaining.
is that scary movie? The ones, the
No,
ears and the silence, and they.
what?
I don't know what I'm talking out of my butt,
He's
but
like a CIA agent or something, and he travels the world and tries
oh,
to get rid of nuclear bombs and stuff. Um, Fight the IRA, fight all kinds of shit. So I think the first season was on, and it was just about terrorists and stuff. And this one's about, I think, a nuke. So no, I'm super excited for that. That and I watched The Expanse on there too. So all those come out at the end of this year, just in time for me to cancel it in February, dude. I think I timed it just right, man.
yep, just in time for Disney Plus.
Oh God, are you gonna pick that up?
I'll see. There's so many things I'm subscribed to right now. Like, I'm literally trying to cancel everything, but it's
Yeah,
like, fuck, I
yeah,
need this. I need Spotify. I need this. And I was like, I barely use it, but I still need it.
yeah. Oh no, I use Spotify all the time, man.
Yeah.
If because I have the Bluetooth little earbuds. I don't have the iPhone ones, the iPods. What are they?
AirPods. Yep.
AirPods. There you go. That's what they're called. I just have regular in ear Bluetooth ones. And dude, I'm just always listening to something, man. Podcast, music, something like that. Um, and I think I'm getting worse actually at multitasking because of it.
Are you getting ADD like me?
I think so. I
When
think
a
so.
song plays, you like look at the ceiling, and dude, I was like cleaning my desk like 20 times because I was listening to music. I was like, fuck, I really got to do work, and yeah, it was not helping.
I think because one, I was listening to something. I was listening to a sports podcast about the NBA or something because the NBA season just started. So I was listening to it, and I really wanted to hear, their insight on a game that just happened. At the same time, I was trying to find an Excel spreadsheet where I had all this like inventory stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I was so intent on listening to the podcast that I was found the Excel spreadsheet and I was just clicking around in the different sheets, dude. I wasn't doing anything in it. I was just clicking around in the different sheets. And I was like, wait, I could have been working this whole time. And so I did start working in it. I started typing out some numbers, doing some formulas, whatever bullshit. and then even though it's playing in my ear, I missed the entire conversation, man. I had no idea what they talked about for the last 5 minutes
And
when
then
I
you
was
had to
typing.
replay
Yep.
and start the thing all over
Yep,
again.
yep, yep. You go too far back and you're just like, oh, forget it, dude. I'll just keep, where it is now. And then before you know it, you don't listen again. So you have to rewind again.
Yep.
It's all over the place, man. But having it, do you guys have those at work too? Do you have white noise machines?
Kind of like people when they turn on their fans, you can hear that little white noise.
Oh, okay, okay.
But in the lab, yeah. But yeah, other than that, no. I don't think at least we don't hear it. I was thinking about actually bringing an air purifier.
Okay.
So yeah.
So I
Going
think
off
in
topic.
one building I used to work at, they had a white noise machine and it
Mm-hmm.
broke, right? And you could tell when it broke. You could just hear your own heartbeat. You could hear your fucking toenails growing. It was crazy, dude, how much you notice it when it's gone. But it just, I can't even describe what it sounds like because it's not as loud or as abrasive
You
as,
start hearing your own ears.
yeah, right. But I mean, the white noise, it's not even like the snow on your TV, you know? It's kind of, maybe it's just like having the AC on. You just hear air going through a vent. Um, but if you can imagine, if that turns off and all you hear is complete silence and you're just typing click clack away on your keyboard, man, yeah, you'll go a little bit crazy, man.
Yep.
I think that's
Especially like hearing that little windy noise of your ears. I don't know if you hear that, but like if you really, really focus, you can you can listen to this painful noise
yeah.
that won't get out of your head for a while.
It's just that high pitch, that
Yeah.
yeah, dude. No, that's scary when you hear that too. That
Yeah.
shit just means it's complete silence. Have you ever been in a room like that where they actually have all the foam and noise canceling shit on the wall?
No, but I heard people go crazy.
Yes, you can't hear your own voice. It's kind of fucked. Well,
La,
it's
la,
like
la, 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 la.
you hear it, but as soon as you say something, it's gone. If you say something right now, it kind of travels, it echoes a little bit
Yeah.
for even milliseconds. You don't even get that. It's like shit cuts off as soon as it leaves your mouth, man. It's kind of insane, dude.
Jeez.
I know. What would that even fall under? Is that physics? The sound?
Yes, because that's vibrations in the air.
Ah, okay. Yeah, the world is weird, man. I think because I've been watching a lot of basketball recently, and they show a bunch of commercials about IBM and just all these technologies and stuff that's changing the world. And there's this commercial, I think an Amazon commercial, where this little girl just asks, "Oh, why does that work like that? Why does that work like this?" I've been starting to think about that shit too. Like, how does the world work nowadays, man? I mean, we don't need to ask these questions because a fucking iPhone could solve anything for you. But it's still cool to know why.
Is the scary part, because when I was like learning physics and quantum well, I didn't learn quantum physics, but
Watching
I was
YouTube
getting
video?
ideas. It was like during my college days, and
Okay,
we're
okay.
taking classes. I was like starting to question my existence because I was learning about molecules, vibrations in the air, string theory, and I was like, man, are we just a vibration of other life that is I was getting way too deep and it was getting too scary, and I was like, okay, I gotta stop thinking about this stuff. So here I am,
Dude.
not caring anymore.
Yeah. That's what's crazy too, because I've definitely had those thoughts before. Is us, right? For us to exist, so much shit has to go right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There could have been so much that went wrong. I don't know, when we were little sperms to us growing up, for us to end up here where we are, nice and safe and just fucking talking on a voice call online, dude. So much has to go right, and it's crazy that all of it's gone right up to this point. I think that's why, at least for me, I don't think I'll ever become too depressed because as bad as I feel, as bad as I imagine things are going, look what's gone right for me to end up where I am right now, you know?
Yep.
Shit could have gone south so many different ways, but we're fortunate enough to just still be here and hang out, you know?
Damn, you're hitting life.
Insane. Yeah. Well, enough of this existential shit. I forgot what we were talking about, man.
Amazon.
Oh, Amazon. Yeah. No, that's just crazy. They're gonna rule the world one day, dude.
Yep. Yeah. I think they already are ruling the world. They're probably giving our data to government right now as we speak. But other than that, I have nothing to hide. You know, I just make a lot of fart noises when I'm alone, and whether it's from my butt or my mouth.
Either way, it's the same thing. Same thing. Oh, wait. Nah, I don't want to talk about that. That's gonna be too gross, dude. Not gross. There's a spider living in one of my side mirrors, man.
What? Are you gonna kill it?
I can't. So I went and washed my car yesterday because it's just been forever since. Oh yeah. So I washed my car. When was that? Yesterday. Tell me why today it was all muggy, looking like it was gonna rain, dude.
Dude, it was like gonna rain today.
It was the perfect weather. Well, not perfect, but it was just sunny and hot all week, right? The moment I decided to wash my car, oh, here comes some clouds. What the fuck, man? That's fucking horrible, dude. So anyways, I'm washing my car, just wiping everything down, putting that first coat of water on all over it. And I see this spider. There's always been spider webs in my side mirrors, right? But no matter how many times I wipe them off or dust them off, they always come back. So I was like, what the heck? Where's this spider at? And I finally see it when I'm starting to wash my car. He comes out from behind the mirror. I guess he lives behind the mirror. Comes out and is just standing there on the thing. And this guy's fucking huge, dude.
Shit.
I think he's been living there. Honestly, I don't remember when I didn't have webs on my side rearview mirrors, man. So he must have been living there. He must be from my mom's house or something, dude.
Damn, can you wash it out? Like squirt the hose water down the back of your mirror or something?
Yeah, I should have done that. But I was too scared, man. Because that dude is fucking huge. I didn't want him to, like, you know, shoot it from the top. Then he comes out of the bottom, lands on my foot, and just goes crazy and starts biting me, man. No, I can't have that, dude. I can't have that. Because, of course, you know, at least when I'm washing the car, I'm wearing slippers, right? I want to get my shoes all wet and shit. So, yeah, man, it's a dilemma. He's still in there.
Damn.
I should give him a name or something, like Frank
or John DePaul.
There you go.
Somega Solen.
I don't really care what people say. All I did one day was them one do.
Still gotta stick my girl like glue.
Sean the Ball, dude. That's my boy living in my fucking mirror, man. That's funny. Anyways, video game stuff. A lot of games got delayed, dude. Biggest one, or at least most important one to me, Last of Us 2.
Last of Us, yep.
Yeah. Super delayed, man. But it makes, at least we won't be missing it much, I don't think. Because it was going to come out, I think, in February or March, basically 2 days before Final Fantasy VII Remake was coming out. So I think it's a smart move to hold that back for a little bit. Because everybody's just going to be on the Final Fantasy VII Remake hype train. Last of Us 2 is only going to get attention for like 2 weeks. Nah, dude, they can't have that. That one's got to last a little bit. So I think they said spring 2020.
Perfect.
Which is
spread it out.
Yeah, but that's still kind of rough, dude, because when is spring anymore, man? When does spring end? June?
I don't know. When they say early spring, I immediately think of January, but
January's still winter, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So back then, I would always think it was like it would always end at May, you know, and then June is summer. June, July. Maybe it's because when we went to school, but either way. Yeah. And then what messed me up too is Japan's their seasons are like, I think January to March is like winter.
Uh-huh.
So that messed me up. And then when I think of Australia, Australia is like
Reversed.
reversed. And yeah, so I don't know what weather is anymore.
So potentially Last of Us 2 can come out June 2020, which I don't think I'm still complaining too much about because I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy 7 Remake for like
Exactly.
the
We're gonna
whole
be playing,
2020, man.
and then we're gonna be playing with the toys that come with it, and then play Final Fantasy 8 because we want more, and then yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah. And then, well, not only that, and then Cyberpunk comes out, I think, in
Oh god,
April. So
yeah,
that's
we
going to
got
be
to get
another
that
big one.
too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Damn it.
So, no, there's going to be a lot of, games that will take up our time for then. So I don't think that's too much of a bad thing for Last of Us 2. Kind of in the same vein, though, a game, at least I think both of us are pretty excited about Ghost of Tsushima. We haven't heard anything about that game, dude.
Maybe they got super far and it's gonna come out in 3 years from now.
No way, man. So it'd be a PlayStation 5 game?
Because yeah, because there hasn't been any trailers or anything like that, unless they're like really keeping it secret. But other than that, I'm like, I don't know. It seems like the concept idea was there for the trailer. That's why they showed the trailer. But
Yeah, yeah.
did they get any progress? With all that.
No, I mean they had that one gameplay where you were fighting those guys at that Buddhist temple and you saved that monk. Um, but yeah, no, you're right. That's really the only other thing we've seen other than the initial trailer. Um, I just think if you have it right now, right, PlayStation 4 next year is gonna have big releases: Final Fantasy Remake, Last of Us 2. Um, yeah, Cyberpunk's gonna be on there. So that's gonna be it, dude. Just 3 big releases on the PlayStation 4. I think you gotta have Ghost of Tsushima in there too next year, man.
Yeah, maybe probably at the end of the year.
Yeah, not too far from PS5. Cause I don't think we ever talked about that, but that's confirmed. Holiday 2020 that's coming out.
Great, because I just bought my PlayStation Pro, and now I have to get a new system. I hope, oh God, I hope at least you can be able to transfer all of your data
Yeah,
over,
yeah.
because that would be so much booty that it will be incompatible,
Mm-hmm.
but it will be still backwards compatible to the things. But you can't pull over your saves from the PS4. I'll be like, I don't know. I'll probably wait on it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Because I think in a business sense, um, why would you make it backwards compatible, right? Then no one would buy it. Everybody would just keep their PlayStation 4s and keep playing the games they own on PlayStation 4, right? For
Exactly.
me, I think the total opposite. I think if it's backwards compatible, fuck it. Yeah, I'll trade in my PS4 Pro and get a PlayStation 5. Just so I could be up to date on everything. I think the way the business thinks about it, it's a little bit backwards. Where they think that being able to play your old games will hurt sales. Hell no, I think that'd enhance it really. If you could play PlayStation 2 games on there, especially, that'd be the best, dude.
Yeah, see, if it can do all of that and I can transfer my save data over, then yeah, sure. Like I would actually pick up the PlayStation 5, even though there won't be enough games coming out during release.
See, yeah, and that's what I think too is why would you not make it backwards compatible when you have such a strong lineup going into it, right? You have Spider-Man, God of War, Last of Us 2, Final Fantasy 7 Remake will be out by then. All these games that are really really good game of the year games, yet you can't play them on this new console, dude. That's going to be a little bit that's going to hurt the sales the most, I think.
Yep.
That and
Exactly.
we haven't heard anything from Sony in like 2 years, right? Because they skip E3, no PlayStation experience for the past 2 years. So we don't know what's even going to be on the starting lineup for the PlayStation 5 yet.
Dude, I think we did ruin the PlayStation experience altogether, because
They
ever
kind of
since
blew their
that
load.
last,
Yeah.
yeah, they're like thinking, oh man, this is gonna be great, this is gonna be great, and we're here, we are like spoiled children, like, boo, just show us trailers, boo.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're like, you know what, never again. So
Yeah.
yeah, we definitely ruined that.
I just hope the wait is worth it. They're gonna have their own kind of press conference saying, "Here's the PlayStation 5, and here's all the games that's coming out on it." We're gonna have another Infamous. We're gonna have Dynasty Warriors, where you can control every single person, in your million-man army. We're gonna
Yep.
bring back Tony Hawk. What other games could they bring back? Harvest Moon. We're gonna bring back Harvest Moon because fuck Stardew Valley. They could do so much, man. But I don't even know. There's not even rumors. Have you heard anything about what the first game could be on PlayStation
Nope.
5?
That's the thing. And like, what will there be on PlayStation 5? What are
Yeah,
the
yeah.
features? Is it going to be VR? Is it going to be, portable like the Switch? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what kind of system are we going to have? Cuz I don't know, like when the Switch came out, they're like, let's just have everybody put their games on our console.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what
Mm-hmm.
made them super great.
Yeah,
But is PlayStation going to be the same? And like, we're going to stick to our own exclusives
yeah,
and keep it like that. But I hope that's not going to be the case.
yeah. Because Sony is still even stingy about um, cross-platform multiplayer. They're the only one that doesn't let anybody else play. I think in Call of Duty you could play against people on PC and Xbox, but where Microsoft and Nintendo were like, "Oh yeah, we'll let everybody play together on Fortnite." PlayStation's like, "Nah, we're chilling, man."
Yeah.
So something's got to change. That being said, though, they've been quiet for long enough where I'm pretty excited for what they have in store, what they could surprise us with. I think, if anything, the only rumor I heard is there's going to be Horizon Zero Dawn VR. So you're going to be shooting arrows at robot dinosaurs in VR. Not sure if that's going to be a PS5 thing. Rocksteady, the guys that make the Batman games, they've been working on a game for a long time that they've been super quiet about. Who else? I don't know what other studios Sony owns, but they should have other stuff too. Oh, Death Stranding. I forgot about Death Stranding. But Death Stranding comes out this year, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, that comes out
that's
this
going to
year.
be PlayStation 4. Especially the games that are nearly coming out. I think they're all going to be PlayStation 4. And
Yeah. So yeah, with all these great kind of trend-setting PS4 games coming out, they're gonna really be shooting themselves in the foot if they don't let you play that on PS5. I think PS5 is gonna sell like shit for the first year until that library builds up. If they don't let us play PS4 games on there, especially all the games we've been getting on PlayStation Plus, if we can't carry that over to PS5, that's gonna hurt it a lot as well.
Yeah.
So we'll see, man. It's kind of a scary future.
Yeah,
If
especially
anything,
if they keep dangling the meat in front of us forever and they're not saying anything about it. It's
yeah,
like, I don't know. I think you might be losing the interest of your fans, because
exactly.
here the Switch is like throwing out a bunch of freebies to everybody, and everyone's buying it and switching over and converting. So
Yeah. And I mean, Xbox is slowly catching up, man. I mean, I got the Xbox
exactly.
Games Pass on my PC right now, and I've been playing that shit all day today. So,
See,
um, the competition's good, but just the fact that we haven't heard anything from Sony in so long, it makes it even seem like there isn't one going on right now.
exactly. And
It seems
people
like
think,
they're
oh
treading
yeah, they don't
water.
care about their fans,
Yep.
since
Yep.
they don't want to give us any trailers, any updates, or anything like that. With Nintendo, at least you have like Nintendo Direct. They're
Yeah.
like, we're working on this. This is going to be coming, and we're excited to bring this to you guys. Stuff like that. But
Yeah. Yeah.
Sony's just purely quiet, and I'm like, oh man, I don't know. You
Yep.
might be losing your folks.
Yep, yep. Definitely losing interest with me as time goes on. I mean, seriously, if you guys weren't playing on there, if I didn't have people to play with on there, I probably wouldn't be playing on there.
Yep.
Especially now if they're playing Outer Worlds on my PC for the majority of the day today. Just having that 60 frames per second, dude. Oh man, it's so nice. My eyes don't strain as much, you know.
Yep.
Other delays for video games: Watch Dogs 3. Well, a bunch of Ubisoft games actually. Watch Dogs 3, Rainbow Six had a horde mode that was going to come out. They delayed that, and then they delayed like Giants and Monsters or something. They delayed another game too, and it's all because the newest Ghost Recon game sucked so bad, dude. So that's crazy. I think this is the first time in the history of modern video games that reviews worked to change a whole company's outlook on what they're doing, man.
Damn.
So good for you guys, whoever's writing reviews out there, and not buying games that are broken when they come out, man. You made your point heard. So it's kind of wild. I know we talked about it on here a while ago too, how GameSpot rated a 4 out of 10. So that's a wake up call for sure, man.
Yeah.
And Ubisoft used to be one of those studios that was just at the top too. They had a fucking Assassin's Creed every year. They had a Medal of Honor every year. I think they did Medal of Honor. Rainbow Six. They got the PvP mode just killing it right now. So I think this is a good step back for them to realize what they're doing. It's kind of interesting that they're doing this. Meanwhile, EA has just been fucking up all these years, and they're not stepping back and delaying any games or anything either. They're just like, we'll just keep business as usual, dude. So a lot of delays. Let me see what else is going on here. Oh, in the same vein as little boring, tedious games that I like to play, like Papers, Please or Not Tonight, there is a game where you unpack your backpack after a trip and organize your room, dude.
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
Sounding more and more like a video game that I would play. Every day I look at it.
You just don't want to do this in real life, you know?
Well, I mean, I do do it in real life, but
and just put stuff in, take stuff out, put stuff in.
And that's the thing too. I look at paperwork to make sure all the information matches and is accurate, just like in Papers, Please, dude. So art imitates life, man.
You love to work in video games and real life.
Isn't that what it is, anyways, dude?
Yeah, that's true. Because I get stressed out in video
reality.
Games. Yeah.
At least you can just turn it off, you know.
Yeah, and then you go back to real work where you have to do the same thing.
So the game's called Unpacking, and that's really what you do. You have just returned from a trip, and you're unpacking your bags and organizing everything in your room.
But that's not the fun part. The fun part is packing. When you go before the trip, you're like, I don't want to forget this. I want to bring this. This is what I'm going to do when we get there. We're going to play games. Got to bring my Switch. Got to bring deodorant just in case I sweat when I'm playing games.
Bring deodorant just in case I sweat. Yeah, I guess there's fun in that. But there's really nothing like the feeling of your first night back home after a long trip and sleeping in your own bed, dude. That's always the best, man.
Oh, I like that. You know, I like most though is like having the day off after you come back from that trip, and you just wake up and don't move. That is the best.
Just wake up and don't move. Just stare at the ceiling, dude.
Yep.
That's too funny, man. So yeah, file that one in with boring, tedious games that I will probably buy.
Good for you, because I would probably buy fishing games, you know, and even though I don't fish in real life, but I guess it's a stress reliever.
Yeah, that's very true. What else is going on, dude? Oh, there's a Pokemon Go event right now where every Pokemon you catch has double candy. And
wow.
That being said, while I'm spoofing, I'm just fucking stacking the candy now, man.
Damn. I need to still get that Darkrai. I think it
Oh,
ends the
dude,
31st.
So I think Mewtwo was the strongest 5-star raid, right? So in his CP when you fight him is 66,000. Um, Darkray's CP is 65,000. So he's pretty tricky, man.
Damn. I'm just gonna have to get on those chats and see where everyone's meeting up at during
Yeah.
lunch or something.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's kind of funny too because I never thought, has this always been right? Have ghost Pokemon always been weak to fighting Pokemon?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Because whenever I jump in there, right, my recommended team always has a Machamp. And then when I'm actually in the raid fighting, all you see is Machamps all around.
Huh. Yeah, maybe. Maybe he's weak to fighting. I know Machamp is like really, really crazy powerful for fighting type in
Mm-hmm.
Go, in Pokemon Go at least.
What about Makuhita, that big sumo wrestler dude? Is he pretty?
I think he's good for defending gyms.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, man. So I've just been on the hunt, trying to get more Mime Juniors. If anything, that's the rarest Pokemon ever, man. I can't find that for shit. Because essentially, you have to get a 5-star egg from any European country, and then hatch it, right? But what are the odds of all of your 5-star eggs turning into a Mime Junior, dude? It's just
Never.
super
None.
rare.
Zero.
Yeah, exactly. So it's rough in the streets right now, but I'm just stacking the candy, dude. I think I have something like 1,000 Ghastly candy now, man.
Mm-hmm.
So it's catching up to uh my Zangoose candies that I have 1,200 of from trying to find a fucking shiny, dude. Oh, that's the thing too. They might be losing some people, man, because they have the new little event that's gonna happen for Reggie Gigas, I think is his name.
Oh, where you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a raid pass, but you have to pay money for it.
$8 or something like that. I think it's
Yeah.
$7.99 or $7.
And here I was trying to just save up coins in order to buy it. No, it's 100%. You have to use money. It can't
Yep.
be earned in game, man.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put money down.
Yeah. Because it'll unlock for us soon enough, anyways, man.
Yeah,
So,
probably like in next year or something.
Yeah, and I'm totally fine with that. So it's kind of wild, man. But other good that's come out of the candy, I've been able to evolve everything. I finally evolved a Gibble to his final form, man. So my Pokédex is pretty much done. Do you have the starter form of Sudowoodo?
No.
The little
Is
tree?
that the bonsai tree?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got those.
Oh, dude, I need one. I think that's the only one I'm missing. And then my Pokédex is all caught up, man.
Excellent. I need a lot of Pokemon from you.
Oh, yeah, man. I got you. The only thing is Stardust, man. I really need to get one of those Pokego watch things.
Yeah.
One of my coworkers has one, and he uses it when he spoofs. He has like 5 million Stardust, dude. It doesn't make sense.
Wait. I'm trying to think how that is working. So you're using your phone, you spoof to a different location. Oh, I guess it does work, the Bluetooth. Huh.
So he just sets it up and it's just catching.
All he has to do is just make it infinitely walk somewhere or something like that.
Yep.
And then, yeah.
Exactly. I'm too scared to do that. I feel like they're going to catch me doing that and just ban the shit out of me, you know? I'm barely getting brave enough to go out to different countries, man. So I don't know about all that. But shit, man, yeah. I'm especially now since I'm trying to snipe 100% Pokemon, 100% IV Pokemon. Powering them up is taking up all my fucking Stardust, dude.
Yeah, those things are legal to have. The whatever those watches are, because it works the same as the Pokemon Go, that little clip thing, and my Pokeball Plus. So yeah, all you have to do is just walk around, and then it's supposed to auto spin those Pokestops.
Remind me again, does it attempt to catch Pokemon if you run out of Pokeballs? Like if you just have great or no balls?
Yeah, the wristband only uses, or that third party one, it uses, I guess, Pokeballs, and that goes for all of it too. Like the
Okay.
Pokeball Plus, they only use Pokeballs to catch Pokemon. But the Pokeball Plus and that little pin thing, you actually have to physically press the button to attempt to catch whatever is around you.
Okay.
But that wristband thing, it auto does it for you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think that'd be more better to have.
Yeah, yeah. Because the ball, you actually have to click something. It'll vibrate, and you have to click it.
Yeah,
Ah,
exactly.
gotcha,
And the
gotcha.
pin too. Their Pokemon pin. I forgot what that thing is called.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Man, either way, they got to release more Pokemon, man. They have the whole Unova section just waiting to drop, man, and they're just lagging on it, dude.
Yep.
What else is going on? Oh yeah, so going back to my Xbox Games Pass, I bought Call of Duty this week. Yeah, this might be the week where I bought the most video games, man.
Nice.
So Call of
And
Duty
you'll
came
play
out.
the least amount of video
Yeah, yeah.
games.
So Call of Duty came out, so I've been playing that. And then I had seen a YouTube video somewhere that The Outer Worlds came out, and it was really good. All the reviews were 9s and 10s. I go, wait, what? There's no way this game is that good. And I watched a review on it, and yeah, it really did look that good. Um, Long story short, there was one maybe 2 week period in college where I didn't go to school. Maybe I went to class like once those 2 weeks, but I skipped a bunch of class just so I could play Oblivion, man.
Damn.
And I played the shit out. I joined every faction. I was like level 5 million by the time I did the second story mission, man, because I just ran out and did all the side missions before I did anything else. And this game is essentially made by that same team, or people that came from Bethesda and wanted to do their own thing. And you could tell it's a lot like that original Oblivion and Fallout 3 and New Vegas, where there's a bunch of little subtle stories in this first-person RPG. You have a bunch of different conversation trees that you can go through. You could kill any NPC in the world. I did it a couple times where I just made a save file real quick and saw what happens if I kill the main quest giver. And yeah, you have to fight the whole town, but once you kill everybody in the town, dude, you can just get along and do what you want to do. Well, so in the first part of it, right, at your ship, you need to find a power source for your ship. So if you go to the first town, the guy's like, yeah, we have a power source, but you have to get rid of these squatters and divert their power to us, and then you could have this power cell. Some bullshit like that, right? So what I did in my save file is I saved real quick, killed everybody in the town, and just took their power source, and I was able to fly away, man. So it's crazy. My whole gameplay from getting that power source by doing all the regular quests took 5 hours, right? 5 hours of playing to get from the planet up into space. But in that save file I made, it was maybe the first, I don't know, 10 minutes of the game, and I already had the power source. So you can speed run through shit in this game, man. It's kind of wild. I just like that it gives you the opportunity to really do whatever you want, whether you want to stealth and try to talk your way through missions, or you just want to go in guns blazing and not even care, just get it done by killing everybody. I think that's pretty entertaining that it gives you that flexibility.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not just an illusion. I think people give you, or other games give you the illusion of having a choice, like the Telltale games, when ultimately it's all going to end the same way. This one, I think the endings are all the same, but the way to get there is just vastly, vastly different than anything else, man. You can go one way or another on anything. I think in one mission I had 5 choices to make, and I really wanted to go through and try to play the mission 5 more times just to see what the other choices were and what it would lead me to, but shit, man. The game's too deep. So I think it deserves the 9s and 10s it's getting for sure, man.
That's good.
Yeah.
You should play Witcher.
Is that gonna be even more, dude? I'm gonna spend 1 billion hours playing that game, man.
Yeah, you can be making a lot of decisions, killing a lot of people. It'll be great.
Can you wipe out a whole town in that game though?
Don't no, I haven't tried it, but you can kill everybody. So
Oh.
I accidentally hit a guard, and then of
Mhm.
course everybody was coming after me, and they're really powerful, but I was weak at the time. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you can kill everybody in the town.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
never really ever wanted to try because that's like a whole city that you're gonna be fighting,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
just like Oblivion.
Yeah. Yeah. See, yeah, that's what I love about those games so much is so when I'm playing maybe Grand Theft Auto or something, right? I kind of role play in my head and follow the traffic lights. When it's red, I stop, you know?
Yeah.
I'm that loser that role plays in Grand Theft Auto and shit like that. But in this game, that role playing counts for something. I mean, I could walk around town with my gun or my sword out, or just in my mind, I wouldn't have my gun out if I'm walking through town like this. I can holster my gun and kind of walk through town. So, and those count for something in this game. You know, how your answer to people's questions, whether it's sarcastic or genuine, that really matters in this game too. So, no, it's good stuff. I think it's really the pinnacle of these action RPGs, man. It's just funny how everybody now is shitting on Fallout 76 that much more since this game is great, dude.
Yep.
So,
Hopefully Cyberpunk will be great.
yeah, I'm hoping so too, man, because those are the same guys that made The Witcher. And if you're saying The Witcher is just as good as that is, then shit, put it in a futuristic setting. That'd be kind of sick, man.
And Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves. Ooh, how long do you think before people are annoyed of Keanu Reeves, dude?
Never.
In that video game, you don't think ever?
I think they're gonna be like, can we control him, be him,
I think there's
dodge
gonna be
bullets?
No, because he's gonna be like Tyrion in Destiny. He's gonna say something when you die. He's gonna say it's like, "Come on, samurai," or something like that. Whenever you die, and it's gonna get annoying because there's gonna be one part where you die over and over. And every time you die, he's gonna be, "Come on, samurai." It's gonna be fucking hilarious, dude. If people get sick and tired of Keanu Reeves.
Oh yeah. Maybe it's gonna be the reverse. He's gonna inspire you. He's like, you're gonna let him kill your dog like that. And he's like, you right. Or you're like in a hot spot and he's gonna come save you. And he's like, I can't do this without you. Then you're gonna be like, I know.
Ooh, okay. A little positive reinforcement instead of being mean. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I still think there will be some people that get tired of it though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Keanu Reeves, man.
Always gonna be something against something.
Which is hard to imagine, dude. Because how can you be tired of Keanu Reeves, man? He's the greatest. He's Neo, man.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think that's it, man. Well, I guess you've been playing Monster Hunter still, man?
Yes, really just mastering the builds and whatnot, and so waiting for the next patch. But other than that, nothing too serious happened on this week.
I've been trying the Switch axe a little bit, and that thing does a lot of fucking damage, dude.
Oh, it does. And I think I was reading that some people slot it with evade extender just for like the gun lance and lance. And I guess, I don't know, I never really played the Switch axe, so I guess you do hop around or something.
Yeah, it's a lot of hopping around and repositioning that way. Although they added a new thing now in Iceborne, I think specifically, where you could shoot something from your little slingshot on your wrist, and as soon as you do that, you could change the direction you're facing right away. So you could pivot really fast, So that's pretty good, and it leaves you flexible as well. It has a fade slash like longsword, so that's good. I can dodge and attack at the same time. And yeah, it just has heavy hitting combos. It's kind of insane. The whole point of it is just to build up your sword into I don't even know the state it's called, like sword frenzy or something. So you have bonus damage on your attacks, and then you could do that elemental discharge onto monsters. But in Iceborne, they added kind of a similar effect on the axe side of it. So you can get a super powered axe after doing a certain combo. So they just made it a lot more ways. I think they did that with every weapon, though, didn't they? Just added a lot more ways to do damage and survivability.
Yeah, I think for the most part, there's some weapons like the greatsword that they didn't really add too much to it. But like the gun lance, you have like that wyvern spike, and if you keep shooting it with the explosions, it does like additional damage. So and it also like chips off and breaks off pieces. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with all the new attacks that monsters are doing too, man. Shit, you need some of this OP stuff to keep up with them, man.
Yep.
Did jump into the guiding lands a little bit. So after all was said and done, I finished the game. The level I got was 45. So I'm 45 right now, and I guess the next shit doesn't pop off until I'm level 70 or 100.
I forget. You're 45. I think the next one is like 70-ish or something. I don't remember. And then the other one after that's 100. The last one is 100.
Damn, how fast did it take you guys to level up to 100?
Not too bad. Like you can get it pretty fast if you just keep, hunting monsters in the guiding lands or doing regular quests will raise up your hunter rank. And we can definitely help you out, but once you get to 100, you can join our guiding lands, which is a lot of craziness in there, and things still hurt with our armor.
Damn, dude. That's insane, man. Yeah, I've been wanting to try. I saw they had the events up this week, and there's a Arch-Tempered Nergigante, and I kind of wanted to fight him, but I was too scared. I was like, nah, what if I lose to him with all my buff armor? Then I'm just going to feel bad, man. So we'll have to try and fight him and see if we can beat him. Because I'm too scared to go alone, dude.
We do it.
But yeah, no, I think that's it. That's going on, man. It's Halloween this week, so if you're partying out there, party safe, dude. Are you gonna be handing out candy? Do people trick or treat at your complex?
I hope not, but I'm not.
Oh, no shit, dude. I haven't trick or treated since I was like fucking 10 or something, man. No, I'm lying. I probably was trick or treating when I was like 13, maybe
23.
Different kind of trick or treating, dude. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you're going out there, be safe. Don't eat the candy with the blades in it or glass. Just
or
make
crack.
sure, or crack. Yeah, just make sure your candy's fully wrapped. And yeah, I guess that's it for us. It's November. By the time you hear another one of these, it's gonna be in November, dude. This fucking decade is almost done, man. It's gonna be 2020.
2021, actually. Dang. And then Final Fantasy will be fully released, all episodes.
I guess that's the only good thing about time moving fast or us getting older is our dreams will become realized, dude.
Yeah, and I know what my next goal is. My next dream is just to make my life as comfortable as possible when playing games. So I'm going to be buying a lot of like maybe Crocs and some I'm already wearing my bathrobe and yep.
That's going to be insane, man. Where you know how in the beginning of Mr. Rogers, how he always changed. He like changed his fucking shoes. He changed his cardigan and all that when he got into the house, singing like, "Won't you be my neighbor?" All that bullshit. That's gonna be you, dude. When you come home and you're getting ready to play video games, you're just gonna change into Crocs and a robe. And
Exactly.
Sit there in front of the console, man.
Shoot, walk outside, pick up the newspaper off the ground, throw it back out into the street, walk back and play games.
Full comfort though. Full comfort. But yeah, so I think that is it for us this week. We'll see you guys next week in November. But first, Rick, I guess you got your question?
some questions of wisdom.
Okay.
So basically, if you could pick one Pokemon to exist, what would it be, and why?
In real life, dude.
Yes. Like, let's say Pokemon exist in the real world, but you only can have one.
Okay, yeah, that's easy. Far-fetched, man.
Far-fetched. Interesting. I thought you were going to choose Gengar.
No, because then that's a ghost and that's scary. Bulbasaur, he'd be too, like, uh, amphibious and toady, you know? Like a toad. And I don't really want to kick it with that. I'd rather kick it with a really, really, really cool bird that can flip around a leak.
Ooh. Okay. Interesting.
How about yours, man? What would yours be?
Ditto, so I can send him to work.
No! That's the ultimate nightmare, dude.
No, yes. So I send him to work, and he can work for me, and I can get my days off, and
Didn't we learn from fucking Detective Pikachu, dude? He's gonna weird,
rule
like,
the world.
Face and shit.
I'm gonna have him wear sunglasses inside when he goes to work, and yeah, it'll be great.
All right, I guess we'll see you guys next week. Peace.